2.3 million Colombian pesos or 600 US dollars. That is 2 times the average monthly income here in Colombia. So when you throw that type of money on rent, what can you actually expect? Well, here in Cali, where I'm currently at, I have rented such an apartment, and that is why I can show you in this video exactly what you can expect. So coming in, the first room that you'll actually see is the guest bathroom, which is a tiny bathroom, but it's actually enough to have your guests wash their dirty Corona fingers. Some nice decoration here to make, a good impression on people coming in. Next, we have this area, which contains my washing machine, cleaning utensils and all that stuff. And I'm a big fan of that because in Germany, those connectors were usually part of the bathroom. So in Germany, usually you have your washing machine in the bathroom. Here in Colombia, it's extremely common to have that stuff in a separate area. And then you just close the door and it's gone and nobody has to look at that ugly stuff. So I'm a big fan of that. Moving on, you'll see that I have a connected living room, working / kitchen area. And first I thought that's gonna be a big issue, having bad smell moving from the kitchen to the living area. It's not a big problem at all. Although I gotta say that this thing right here is just terrible. It just sucks, as in it sucks at sucking, there's no suction here. So when I'm cooking, I actually have to cover the fire alarm, the smoke detector, with a plastic foil. You can see it right there. Of course, when I'm done cooking, I usually remove that for security reasons, but this just is complete trash. Gas for cooking, electricity for the oven, stuff like the air fryer and this thing and all that other stuff I had to buy, including the refrigerator, which was also not part of the rental agreement. But this Colombian brand, Mabe, is actually quite cheap and they make, acceptable quality. I think I paid less than $200 for that thing. This is now my workstation where I actually spent most time of the day. You see, I started trading stocks again because I gotta make money somehow, So I usually sit here and work and do stuff. And then we have the centerpiece of this apartment, which is my living area. Again, I had to purchase the TV and I also had to mount it to the wall, which is quite worrying because this wall is actually made of wet toilet paper. At least that's what it felt like when I drilled these holes. So I actually think that this thing is going to collapse any day now. Awesome channel, by the way. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. And this video, $10 in Colombia, is actually my most liked video currently. So if you haven't checked that out yet, I have a link for you in the video description. So outside, I have a bunch of plants. I actually spent a good amount of money and time on those plants. Let me open this up here. This is actually not a balcony. This is purely to place, some pots and plants. And the same goes for the other door here. It's full of plants. I think it really just, adds a real nice touch to my view, especially during the day. I think it just makes the place look much more comfortable. Also, a big plus are the views once there's sunlight, obviously. You can actually hear my neighbors having a party right now. I'm looking onto a hill, and that hill has, thousands of small little houses, and it just looks beautiful. Now, in between the living area and the kitchen, I have some additional storage. This thing was also included. The whiskey and the gin, unfortunately, I had to pay extra. And as you can see, the bottles are already quite empty, so you get a good idea what I have been up to in the past 6 months of quarantine. A few moments ago, I bragged about how a nicely decorated bathroom would attract women. Now, if any woman is looking at this, I can guarantee you that quite a few of them will be shocked because, yes, I do sleep on the floor. I do not own a bed. I do own a mattress, but not a bed because I don't see a good reason to buy a bed. Sleeping on the floor is just fine, and it's actually, a little bit cooler down there. So I never actually purchased a bed. If you think that's weird, let me know in the comments. But this is just how I do it. Here's some additional storage that was also included in the apartment. So pretty nice. And then of course we have the second bathroom, the master bathroom with a shower, with a nice shower head here. There you go. It's actually a very nice shower head. We got a big ass mirror here. Hello. With a pretty average sized bathroom. Now this lifesaver up here, the air conditioner, was not actually part of the original agreement. I had to negotiate with my Colombian landlord, and then she finally agreed to install that thing free of charge. So I do recommend to negotiate with Colombians if you get the chance. They are very open to that. So this is actually it. This is my apartment, and I think a lot of people would say, Max, this is a terrible deal considering the size. For 600 bucks, you could rent a whole house in Colombia, which is true, but I think I'm paying first and foremost for the build quality. Stuff here just looks nice, looks modern. I have this thing, for example, which I think has no other purpose but to look modern and cool, I guess. We have stuff like armed security, which I think is a big plus. We have a rooftop pool. We have a rooftop barbecue area. We are very central. We are in a central but safe area. So all of these things combined, I think to some degree justify the price that I'm paying. But I gotta say this, if I would move in Cali, I would actually consider moving into a house instead of an apartment. That's actually going to be a video that is coming up on this channel because I'm going to research property and actually go there and check it out. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. So let me know in the comments what you think. Smash the like button, subscribe, and see you soon in my upcoming video in just a few days.